Hey friends, Julia here. I have decided that since I don't have enough material to do a proper FlossTube update, that I'm just gonna vlog for a few days, and that will. Okay, it is now 9:30, so that was a really quick run to the doctor's office and to the lab, so happy about that. Crooked glasses. Okay, so most of the cross-stitching I have been doing all month is related to secret stitching that I can't show you. I am going to be in a zine in the fall, and so I've been working on the pattern I designed for that, and I need to stitch it twice actually because the person would like to see two models. So I'm stitching it on a linen, and then I'm going to stitch it on an Aida because something that I'm kind of an impression I'm getting from designers I talk to and just discussions that I am privy to, I need to be a little less snobby about Aida. So I chose one that I think is very pretty from a dyer that I love, and I think it'll work. It'll work pretty nicely. What else? I have also been working on the tarot card design that I designed for a tarot swap that Michelle Bendy is hosting. I chose The World. It's a major arcana tarot swap. I don't remember what this looked like the last time I showed you. I think I was finishing up the continents on Earth. So I have since added a moose and some ocean. This has to be done and mailed out by the 31st. It is now the 23rd. So I should probably be panicking a bit more than I am. Yeah. That's what I'm thinking. And I have also here and there been adding a length of thread, not quite every day, but maybe every other day, to P-Roy, and I'm very pleased with how he's coming along. So yeah, those one strand a day goals, they add up, and he's looking great. So that's all the stitching that I can show you. Now, I was gifted a very generous Etsy gift card for my birthday, and I did some shopping. And one of the folks that I love to support is our friend Olivia B., who owns a shop called Hillside Rookery on Etsy. And so I purchased some charts. The first one, just 3. I have been wanting this for years, and there's really no reason that I haven't purchased it yet. But I finally got Blackbird by Blackbird Designs. This is from their Magical Mystery Tour series. It's not very big. They finish it into a pincushion. It is 75 by 87, so not bad at all. I will probably finish it as a pincushion. How many flosses? Interesting. I thought this was monochromatic, but there are 2 espresso bean. Oh yeah, oh no, just one espresso bean. I know some people who have stitched it in Blackbird by, I don't know if that's Gast or Classic Colorworks. I feel that Blackbird is a little brownish for my tastes for something like this, so I might do cast iron skillet instead. I'll have to look through my flosses. I love a variegated black floss. I love an overdyed black floss. Love, love, love. Don't have enough of them. Can't get enough of them. So I'll find something. And I'm thinking, just because I'm a little bit nuts, of doing this on a 46 count linen. This is the other half of the piece of 46 count linen fabric that I stitched Lindy Stitch's Funky Menagerie on. So I have that in stash, and that's all good. The next thing I got from Olivia, she started carrying charts from Not Forgotten Farm, and I love Not Forgotten Farm. And so I picked up Winter Fox, and I'm totally going to copycat Abby Bella Stitch. I'm going to stitch it on a blue. Now the only blue I have right now is this 36 count J from Picture This Plus. So I think that's what I'm gonna have to use, because that's the only blue blue I have right now. And I'm also going to copycat Abby Bella Stitch and use the DMC color variations for the fox. So that's that. And then the one that I love the most, that I'm probably not going to stitch for a while, is one of Kathy Barrick's newest releases, Well Hidden. I just love this. I love the deer. I love deer and birds, and just the little bird's nest, and the white birch trees. My mother's parents, my Nana and Pap, had a big white birch tree in their yard when I was a little one, and I loved to go hang out under it and play with the seed pod things, because they'd be really green in the spring and summer, and they'd be brown and dry in the fall. And so it reminds me of Nana and Pap and their house. And it also reminds me of my grandpa, my dad's dad. He was an Eagle Scout and a Scoutmaster. And what I learned from him is that if white birch bark, if you peel it off of the tree, that actually damages the tree. But if you use like pocket knife scissors, or just your pocket, if you don't have a Swiss Army knife, if you just cut the peely bits, because white birch bark peels. If you cut it off just where it's peeling, that makes like the best tinder for starting campfires. Like better than lint, better than. So anyway, if you're going camping, that's my that's my tip from an Eagle Scout and Scoutmaster. So now this is Charted in NPI Silks, and I've never used NPI Silks, and I'm really curious, and so I'm hoping one day Olivia will put together some floss packs for this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 14. So that could get a little pricey. So this, unfortunately, will not be started anytime soon, but I do love it. Now, I'm not sure what I'm going to stitch it on just yet. I have some, it's charted in 40 count. I love 40 count. I'm going to use 40 count. And the safe option is to just use some platinum, good old Zweigart platinum. This is probably my favorite, one of my favorite linens. Now I also have this fat quarter of 40 count hand-dyed linen from Misty Purcell at Luminous Fiber Arts. She is no longer dyeing fabric, so this is very precious. I have Sparrow. It's got a slightly orangier brown cast to it in person. This is washing out a little bit, but my concern is the browns will get lost. So what I will probably do eventually is I will get the floss first and just do a floss toss and see. So yeah, that's what I got. I am having top surgery on August the 6th. That is, oh shit. That's in 2 weeks. I gotta get my act together. So, yeah, I'm gonna go and cross stitch and freak out about surgery. And yeah, one thing at a time, right? Okay, so I will be back a little later, maybe, you know, there will be some puppy video in a bit. All right. Hey, good morning. I skipped vlogging yesterday. Sorry about that. It was a day. It is Thursday, July the 25th, 2024. I'm having top surgery in less than 2 weeks and I'm freaking out. Not about the surgery, not about having it done. I'm feeling great about that. It's just the preparation and getting all the ducks in a row. And I've been biting my fingers. Anyway, yesterday I managed to finish one of the models that I needed to finish that I can't show you yet. Excuse me. And so I'm feeling good about that, and I really I'm pretty happy with how it turned out. Today, I'm going to try to go gangbusters on my tarot card because that has to go out on the 31st. Like, it has to be mailed the 31st. So, and I have a whole bunch of stuff in a box over yonder because I am trying to put together like an auction fundraiser for the Breaking AIDS ride that I'm raising money for. It's the AIDS charity that benefits Housing Works in New York City, which helps folks in New York living with HIV and AIDS with housing and support, mental health care, safe sex, all that. So I've got a bunch of fabric. I've got an entire shoebox full of color and cotton floss. I've got 2 pairs of hand knit socks and a hand knit cowl, sock yarn. I've got an old whip, like an old cross stitch whip, my ring of an incomplete set of Weeks Dye Works floss, just a whole bunch of stuff that I'm trying to A, get out of my universe, and B, used to raise money for this charity. So I'll also include it in the auction, since I'm not actually physically riding, because number one, I only just found out about this ride on June 30th, and so I'm not prepared for it physically. I will also be still recovering from surgery, so I couldn't be able to ride from Philly to New York City. What I'm going to do instead is during those 2 days, I'm going to knit a pair of socks. Can I knit 2 socks in 2 days? We shall see. We're gonna give it a go. But anyway, those socks are going to be available as an auction item. So yeah, maybe later I will go through that and show you some of the things. Michelle Bendy is probably going to be helping me with the nuts and bolts of the auction, like using her Patreon auction and her Sunday Twitch stream. But she's also really busy, and life is pretty stressful for her right now, so I don't want to make her commit to that if she can't do it. So I'll figure it out. I'll do a Twitch stream. Maybe. I don't know. Anyway, so I'm going to get working on the tarot cards. Speaking of tarot cards, I pulled the 5 of Swords today, and this is, so I got this deck, Shadowscapes Tarot. I got this deck on my birthday at the end of June. Okay, this is the 3rd time I have pulled the 5 of Swords. And it feels kind of apt because I was really getting into it with my healthcare team yesterday. There was a lot of, like, my primary care isn't communicating very well with my surgeon, and there's been a lot of back and forth and miscommunication, and finally yesterday I just lost it on everybody, which I probably should not have done. Just because it's frustrating. I don't like being essentially everybody's gopher and secretary, like playing the telephone game, like, well, this doctor says this, and this doctor says that, and well, the nurse told me this, and the nurse, just back and forth, when I feel that it would be a lot better, just give me the HIPAA paperwork to sign so that you guys can talk to each other, so there's clearer communication. But due to mental health stuff and just general stress, given that the world is falling apart, I was not my best self yesterday when I was interacting with my healthcare team. And I think this card really lands with me today. That noise, if you heard it, was my cat Elijah losing a fight with a container of yarn. I'm going to go deal with that and then work on my tarot card, and I'll talk to you later. Hi again. It is about 20 to 8 in the evening, same day. Here is what I accomplished stitching on the World Tarot card. So I finished the ocean on the globe. I added the number 21 in Roman numerals at the top. There are going to be 4 clouds in each corners with each suit of the minor arcana of tarot. So I stitched the sword, the cup, a wand, and a pentacle, and then you can't really tell. Over here I started filling in the cloud, and I think it's going to make my life easier if I outline everything in black first. Which I'm not thrilled about, just because, well, number one, I use Anchor Black, and Anchor Black is a little bit fuzzier, and I like that because it makes more, you know, the coverage better. But I also don't want there to be black fuzzies in my nice white clouds. But I think I'm just gonna have to deal with it at this point. Yeah. Given how down to the wire things are. So yeah, that's what I got accomplished on this today. I got some stuff I'll need for top surgery recovery in the mail, like a mastectomy pillow and like a little pillow that velcros onto your crossbody seat belt for driving for the first 2 or 3 weeks. I'm still waiting on a couple of other things, but for the most part, we're getting down to the wire over here. And just scrambling to make sure that I get everything done so that I can like relax and concentrate on recovering after surgery. So I can't show you that yet. Can't show you that yet. Oh, I'm using Cosmo for my, with the exception of Anchor Black, I'm using Cosmo threads for my tarot card because I want to start designing with them more. So I like them. I think they're very good. Looking forward to using them more. So yeah, I don't know how we're doing in terms of like clips. I know I haven't filmed very many, but I also don't know how interesting how interesting this vlog is going to be. So maybe tomorrow I'll show you some of the stuff I'm going to be doing for using as auction items for the fundraiser, and then I'll splice everything together and upload them. Okay? All right. See you tomorrow. Hello. It's Friday morning. I recommend sitting in the grass in the sunshine with a puppy if you have the opportunity. Hey, watch those teeth. I will be inside in a bit, and I will show you some of the things that I have for auction for a fundraiser for the Breaking AIDS charity. And then I think I'll call this vlog. I think I'll call it good. It's Friday, so I have to get ready for my Saturday, my Shabbat, my Jewish day of rest. So I have to make challah, and I have to get dinner, and I have to have an idea of what we're going to eat tomorrow, because I try to do as little work as possible on Saturdays. So what do you think, Gimli? He's eating grass. Gonna get it? You gonna get it? Ah, ha, ha, ha. You gonna get it? Maybe? Yeah. I know, it's hard to do this and film you.
Like somehow this is more fun than being in the bath, and I couldn't even tell you why.
Give me a second to get myself into a...
Well, yeah, I'm good. I'm just exploring. What you have is kind of time. Tiny little river clam shells all along here.
It's been a week since I last filmed. So it is Friday, August the 2nd right now. This is still not done. It's almost done. So, and the dog is freaking out because he doesn't want to take a nap. I'm not sure what to tell you, friends. I don't normally miss deadlines, but I am having a double subcutaneous mastectomy, aka top surgery, in 4 days, and things are a little topsy-turvy around here just in terms of preparation for that. I just have to fill in the bottom there. So I'm going to do that, and then I'm going to, you know, cut it down, mount it to some cardstock so that it looks like a tarot card. I am considering, I've got this washi tape that's just like the sun that I'm tempted to put on it, but then it's the world, not the sun, because the sun has, I think is it the sun? There's the star and the moon, and I think there's the sun. I'm really bad at tarot. But that's like the only washi tape I have that I feel is fitting, so I might not do any washi tape. We shall see. I will, my next FlossTube, like official FlossTube video, I'm going to, I'll put a picture of what it looks like when I finally do get around to that. But I will be mailing it before surgery. What else do I have going on that I can show you? Not a whole lot right now. And the dog is really distracting me, so I'm going to come back in a couple minutes and wrap this up because this is ridiculous.